Wow. Wow. Who would I be today if I had not met Yetta? I did not know what I was getting into when I started interacting with Yetta, but the experience was so powerful and life changing that I've had her interact with 2 teams that I have led, and they have said exactly the same thing. And she's helped me and the teams that I lead improve our performance, our presence, our interactions with each other. It's just been an extremely powerful experience. I met Yetta when we were going to a boot camp gym, so I could barely breathe. But I remember the first time I talked with her, and I said, "Well, what do you do?" And she said, "Well," and she started explaining, and I said, "Executive coach." She's like, "Not exactly." So then I was intrigued, and every day in the gym, I said, "So what do you do?" And then we had our first conversation, and I began to understand, and I began to understand because some of the books that she had read, I read, except she knew the people that wrote the books. And that's when I really became intrigued. I remember the time I said, "Hey, maybe I could be one of your clients. You could coach me." And she didn't say yes right away. She did not. She did not. And then she gave me a homework assignment, and I thought, wow, I want to pass. So I did the homework assignment. It was fortunate that I've met her. As she says, the universe fated that we meet, because she guided me through what I think were some very tough times. Having some challenges at work, promoted to a very senior level, and the politics were a lot different at that level. And Yetta helped me navigate that. Corporate America is tough anyway. And then you're an African American male in corporate America, which is even tougher. And it plays on your psyche. She helped me go way back and look at situations where I carried some baggage along, which could have impacted my confidence, which could have led to me acting certain ways. And so she helped me understand those limiting beliefs and how they were impacting me. And she did that through exercises and questions and not telling. So it was great. So I'm still on the journey, let me say. But one of the things I've realized, I try to be present. I've learned the past is the past, no need to necessarily worry about it. And I like to think about what's going to happen a lot. My brain is really fast, like this is going to happen, that's going to happen. Well, that's the future, and it hasn't happened. And it's okay to plan, but it's not okay to not be present. And so I've learned to be more present. I'm still on the journey though. I've been involved with a few coaches. Her approach is different. It goes deeper. It's not about a book. It's about you understanding who you are and the strengths that you have and your limiting beliefs, which ultimately sometimes are what's driving the issues. We all have our go-to protection mechanisms. And she gives you tools to know when you're going there, and you really don't need to. You're not being attacked in this situation. It's okay. Relax, push your pressure point. So that was very helpful. I think during my time in corporate America, when I was an executive in corporate America, once I was quiet and I could shut up and sit, I could really see better. I could hear better. Rather than worrying about what was going to happen to me, what did this person think, I became a lot more effective at my job. Because I was quiet, I would think about things rather than acting emotionally. Now I can kind of internally talk to myself. You're okay. This is all right. Take a deep breath. Relax. Honestly, I think anybody that embraces this concept and this way of life is on a journey. For me, a journey means sometimes you're going to fall short, and you just tell yourself, get up, remember your training, remember what you want to accomplish, get back on the road. Yetta may not realize this, but the one thing she said to me that really resonated with me was, and she didn't say it this way, she's a lot smoother than I'm about to be, but don't have a victim mentality. It's like, what? What? I'm a warrior. I'm not. And then when she plays back things you say, it's like, okay, well, that does sound like a victim, I guess. And that opened my eyes to a lot of things. Why do you want people to like you so much? Why are you playing this victim? Be who you are. Be confident, not cocky. Be humble. Show the world what you can do. Yetta was able to tap into something that many people don't tap into. And that is this, okay, thank you for that. Let's take another path. Or let's wait until a path is clear and I can see a path forward. We did an exercise where we pretended that I was on a baseball diamond. And I told her about a situation, and she said, okay, from this situation, standing at the home plate, you are you. How do you see things? Okay, go to first base. You are that person that you're having conflict with, for example. How do they see things? Okay, now you're just watching the whole situation from above. How do you, and after I completed that diamond, totally different perspective, and came up with a solution, but had a better understanding of me and the situation, and came up with a really good solution to the problem. If she had just told me, well, I can imagine this is what the other person thinks. They don't think. They're just acting. But making me actually go be the other person was me telling myself, which I sometimes listen to myself. It was eye-opening. So that's what I mean. She has tools to help you come to a self-realization. When she takes on a client, she's all in. And she does care about the clients and the people that she interacts with. I would say that I'm gifted in the area of emotional intelligence for several reasons, upbringing, single parent, etc. So I pay close attention to that. But she's helped me leverage my skills to be a better leader. Emotional intelligence can also allow you to be too much of a buddy and not necessarily deliver the tough message. And so she's helped me see how to find that balance. Once you are self-aware, your interactions, your relationships, your friendships, everything is just magnified and enhanced. They become that much more beautiful. I think mindfulness impacts my life the most in my interactions with my family. In the mornings, I try to take a deep breath and slow down for just a minute. Just the morning, to set the tone. I'm not hard on myself when I don't do it every morning. I still like to meet deadlines and things like that. Just a little bit more relaxed about it, trying to control the stress level.